What's the worst way people you know have died? Put your stories in the comments. Story 1. Knew a guy in secondary school who was working on a farm. He fell into a corn silo and the corn acted as quicksand, and he suffocated slowly as the people around him had to watch with no way of helping him. Story 2. A 40-something friend was talking to her husband about things she had to do that day, and paused, then said, "Oh my God, it's happening," then dropped dead from a brain aneurysm. Still wonder what she felt to make her say that. Story 3. One of the sons of a guy mom dated for a long time was working out of state for construction. Then he got a call that his pregnant wife was hit by a drunk driver. While driving, she was hurt bad, but was going to make a good recovery, so he hung up. 20 minutes later, he got a call that the ambulance that was transporting his wife was also hit by a drunk driver. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Story 4. In middle school, a girl in my class got mad at her mom and ran away. They found her face down, lying in the middle of a pond, having been stabbed dozens of times. News reports said that she was likely violently sexually assaulted too. There were never any suspects and no justice. Story 5. One of my friend's brothers died due to falling out of his apartment window in New York City. He wanted to smoke a cigarette without stinking up the apartment, so he opened the window and stuck his head through the sill. Must have lost his balance and fell out. Story 6. So I had to shorten this down. The full story is in the description. But basically, there was a family of 5: dad, mom, 3 daughters. Mom and dad were getting a divorce. Dad asked mom and kids to meet up. Mom and dad started to argue, so mom and kids got in the car and left. Dad got in his car, followed them, then got out when mom's car was stopped and shot everyone in the car, then shot himself. The daughter survived. It upsets me to this day when I think about them. Story 7. A cousin of mine tackled a friend of his off his 9th-story apartment in NYC for some drug-related dispute. My cousin hit the ground and died instantly, but the guy he tackled is now paralyzed but alive. So my cousin accidentally committed suicide trying to commit homicide. Story 8. I am in construction. Some idiot covered an elevator shaft with tarp and no barriers. A worker fell 23 stories to his death. His wife got $3 grand for unlawful death. Story 9. A girl I went to high school with got pregnant. The guy she was with decided he didn't want the baby. He stabbed her 30 to 40 times. Story 10. In 6th grade, this girl who went to my school was in pay. She started having breathing problems and her friends told the coach, but the coach wouldn't let her go get her inhaler. The teacher knew she had asthma. She ended up dying on the way to the hospital. Thanks for watching. Leave your stories in the comments.